Hi, everybody, and welcome to another installment of Align's Daily Dose of Advice, our way of bringing you valuable insights and thought leadership from business experts from around the world on various topics that will hopefully help you and your business. My name is Eugene Turk, and I'm the VP of Business Development at Align, and my guest today is Marshall Martin. Marshall is a former business executive with 20 years of leadership experience at the senior level with sales and operations teams aimed at achieving aggressive growth, launching new products, capturing market share, acquiring and assimilating businesses, and ultimately executing selling and exit strategies. Marshall now helps other companies achieve similar success as a scaling up certified business coach and a member of the Petra coaching team. Marshall, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Gene. Glad to be here.
Marshall, as you know, communication is critical for any business, but now many of us for the first time are working remotely, which can make communication and the exchange of critical information a little bit more difficult. In addition, we're in the middle of a global pandemic, and business disruption can make communication even more important for the survival of many companies. One of the things that I know you are a big proponent of is the concept of a daily huddle to facilitate that information exchange. So one of my first questions is, what is the difference between a meeting and a daily huddle, and why is a huddle so important?
All right. Well, thanks. Well, you talk about business communication being difficult. Communication in these days currently is very critical. The difference in a daily huddle and a meeting is, think of a meeting where you sit down, nice warm cup of coffee, and you're looking to solve things. A daily huddle is the pulse of the business, where it's headlines and connection points that go all the way from the top of the business through to the bottom of the business, and then return themselves back to the top of the business, all within like a 24-hour period. And this creates energy, focus, alignment, and ultimately accountability. So we're not really solving things in a meeting. We're really keeping the headlines and the pulse moving throughout the business.
For those people who aren't already doing this in their existing organization, what if they say, that I'm not really sure that right now is the time to start a new process with my team with all of the extra stress on everyone? How much effort is it really to start the habit of doing a daily huddle? And what is the best way to introduce that habit?
I mean, we could actually start a daily huddle in 5 minutes. We could literally just start with our phones. We could start with just some easy tools. But if you think about the exchange of information or the way things change, we look at it this way. An hour feels like a day feels like a week feels like a month. So there's so much information that's happening currently that this gives teams a good way to stay connected, informed, and aligned. So being able to get the huddles going is a way to bring the teams together in a way so that nothing falls through the cracks on a daily basis.
What are some of the best practices that you've seen maybe some of your clients use for running extremely efficient and informative daily huddles?
That's good. We want to keep these things efficient and effective, and the way we can do so is prepare the information in advance, load them in a tool like Align that has huddle capability and structure, start on time, use video for the huddles, keep the energy high, maybe a little music to keep things moving on the front end, share good news to make sure everyone stays positive and upbeat, be respectful of others and be ready to go when it comes your time to update. Think of others when you're posting information. How much can you share that benefits, and what do others need to know? Anything requiring discussion with a limited audience should be taken outside the huddle with those parties and discussed later. You can look to add an extra huddle at the end of the day if you need to keep things brief, and start your or finish the huddle with your statement of today's top priority for yourself. Today I will. And I know that's a lot of things to be thinking about in the huddle, but if you stay true to those, a huddle for even, our team's probably 25 people, our huddle may last 7 or 8 minutes done right.
You mentioned a few technologies. What are the technologies that your clients or that you recommend that they use to sort of keep these things efficient, keep them effective, and to help them implement good daily huddles within their organization in today's environment, particularly since we're all working remotely?
So you want to use a software platform or tool, something like Align, not so much that is a platform, but one that has meeting structure already built into it so that you keep consistency or the framework for your huddles. Also, Zoom Video, GoToMeeting, or Microsoft Teams, a platform that brings in video conferencing. That's the way that you could keep that personal touch because we're all working remote, but also make sure everyone's staying focused so we can keep the time spent in the huddle at a reduced level.
One more question about huddles, Marshall, and that's sort of what type of information should teams be sharing in their daily huddle?
Okay, so when we talk about, we look at it as really that round one on the daily huddle. What's up slash needs to know? Not what is your daily to-do list from your Microsoft calendar dumped inside the tool. We all know everyone's busy, but what is it that you're going to do today, and what is the relevance to others? You wouldn't say I'm going to have 3 sales calls today. You're going to say I'm going to talk to the following candidates in regards to a sale, and I'd like to walk away with 2 of these actually closed by the end of the day. So that's kind of that what's up slash needs to know. The next round could simply be, do you have any stucks? When I say stucks, is there something keeping you from completing something that needs to get done, and is someone holding you up? Quickly followed by the last round, which is today's top priority. It typically starts with the statement, today I will. And what is that one thing that absolutely before the end of the day will get done to move you or the business forward?
Sounds great. All right. Our final question that I ask every single coach that comes on Align's daily dose of advice. What is the number one piece of advice that you are giving your coaching clients right now?
I'm a positive, upbeat person, Gene. So I say the following. Businesses were quickly moving through the following stages: defense, stability, reset, offense. Those that can clear their heads and move quickly through that to get to the offense stage fast will be the ones who take advantage of opportunity when the economy opens back up. Attitude is everything, and we know absolutely we will all bounce back. Don't let fear and panic keep you in that defense and stability stage. Clear those entrepreneurial brains, move yourself over to that offense stage, and let's go achieve some great things together.
Marshall, I'm ready to go. Thank you so much for joining us. Always great insight. Always appreciate hearing from you. For those who are watching, if you want to learn more about Marshall, please check out Petra, Petra coach.com. If you want to learn more about Align, you can always go to aligntoday.com. And we hope that you will join us for our next daily dose of advice. Till then, thanks so much, and I hope you make it a great day.
All right. Thank you.